Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Access 72 video. And today's I'm back with another interview, and I'm interviewed my first ever coach. I'm here with David Sadler. David, how are we?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I hope everything's all right with you as well, Axel.
Yes, it definitely is, and thank you very much for coming on the channel.
So you're welcome.
Okay, and if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, we're going to start off with the question of why did you get into boxing?
I boxed myself as an amateur, and from there the progression was to go into coaching with amateurs. And I worked along from that. I was a London regional coach. I was an England coach. I was a GB coach. Was on the GB coaching staff. Before I moved on, back then you couldn't do professionals and amateurs. You had to do one or the other. Now you can do both. So I picked up a couple of professional boxers as well.
Great. And so, is there any reason why within yourself you didn't want to go down the pro route of actually fighting professionally?
When I got to late teens, you have work commitments, and I found working and then getting to the gym and training, it was all becoming a bit of a strain. So, which happens with a lot of boxers. I've known top international boxers have the same problem.
Definitely, that's fair enough. And so, you said that you have now obviously got some amateurs and some pros that you work with. What do you prefer? Do you prefer working with the new up and coming amateurs or the pros that have been in the game for a little bit longer?
You change over the years. I think at the moment I'm enjoying the pros more.
Right. Okay. Is there any reason for that?
No, I'm having a bit of success with Dennis, so obviously that I've got higher hopes for him, so that influences your thoughts as well.
Yes. So you spoke about Dennis Dakayev, and so how proud of him are you for becoming Southern Area champion?
Very proud of him. He's put in a lot of hard work for it because he never had a big amateur background. I mean, he wasn't an international boxer, so he's done it on the job, and he's gone under the radar, worked his way through his work, but he's worked very hard at it. He's never out of the gym. He's put the effort in.
That's great. And so, what would you say is kind of next for him? Is he going to have a defence, or is he kind of trying to move along to the next best thing?
Well, he's defending the Southern Area title in March against Tom Ansell. After that, we'll speak to Steve Goodwin, who is Dennis's manager, and we'll make a plan from there.
Great. And so, other than Dennis, you said that you're having pretty good success for him. But what other professional fighters do you work with?
I've got one other one. I've got a boy, a light middleweight, or super welter as they're called now, Michael Murphy.
Okay.
He's only had he's had one pro bout and lost it, but it was his first bout for a long while. I think there was a bit of nerves with his first professional contest as well. He'll come back stronger from that.
Definitely. Great. Okay. And so, when you are looking for fighters that you want to take on and you're wanting to work with, what kind of characteristics are you looking for?
I think it's important that you just get on with them. I mean, and I think that works both ways. If there's no connection with the coach and the boxer, it becomes hard work. And that's with all of them. That's with the amateurs as well.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And so, how long have you been coaching for?
I've done my first coaching course with the amateurs in '84. So what's that? 38 years, isn't it? 38 years.
Yeah. So you've been around the sport for a while. Is there any fighters? Is there any fighters which you've worked with in the past and now gone on to kind of bigger things?
Well, Colin McMillan, when I was a young coach, was an amateur with my club, with Barking Club, and he went on to be a world champion. So obviously he comes to mind.
Definitely.
And then when I was on GB, obviously there was lots of them coming through GB. Tyson Fury, George Groves, Luke Campbell. There was lots of them. Charlie Edwards.
That's great. And so, what was the kind of reason why you wanted to go away from working with Team GB to kind of do your own kind of thing?
It wasn't wanting to. I was very proud to be a GB coach. Yeah. I was a coach mainly with Terry Edwards. Mm-hmm. When Terry moved on after the Beijing Olympics and Rob McCracken took over, mm-hmm. I think Rob was looking to put his own team together.
Yeah.
And I was a pool coach, so I used to get called in. I wasn't called in after that.
Yeah.
So, but I got on well with Rob. And I know most of the team the coaching team up there, they're all good coaches. I'm pleased for their success.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And so what is the name of the team you're with at the moment?
What, the amateur team?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with Embassy Barking Club.
Mm-hmm. Great. And so what would you kind of rate the amateurs coming through there? Would you say there's some promising ones coming through?
Yeah, I think amateur-wise, we've never been stronger. Mm-hmm. Over the danger is after the next Olympics, it looks like we're not going to be in the following the 2028 one. Mm. That's going to have a big effect because boys at that top level staying amateur. Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen.
Mm. Mm. It's a real shame. What's your thoughts on that happening as a whole?
Well, IBA or IBA, as they're called now, they've done it to themselves, haven't they?
Yeah.
There's no getting around it. It is the International Boxing Association have done it to themselves.
Yeah.
They've not cooperated with the OIC, as I understand. Mm-hmm. And well, if they had cooperated, we'd have still been in.
Yeah, definitely. It's a real shame, and I mean, it's been around the Olympics for a long time, and a lot of great fighters have come from that. Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see where amateurs are going to be coming from now.
Yeah, there's still been the major tournaments, but they don't have the like the World Championships. As hard and difficult a tournament it is to win, it don't give you that platform that the Olympics gives you.
Yeah, definitely. You can see that at the moment, especially through even mainly kind of like Sky. You can see that a lot of fighters are coming through the GB team and then going to Sky and then kind of building their career from there. People like Fraser Clark.
You've only got to look at exactly, Fraser Clark.
Mm. Yeah,
and that's after each Olympics.
Yeah.
You get one, Joe Joyce, Anthony Joshua, Luke Campbell from London. Yeah. It gives you a big platform to come along.
Mm-hmm, definitely, yeah. It's a real shame, but so we'll just for this. I only got 2 more questions, and so for the whole kind of coaching experience as a whole, you said you've been around it for a while. What is the best part of coaching?
Well, when you get a bit of success, that is the best part of coaching. You spend, when you think about how long you spend in the gym compared to how long they actually compete.
Yeah.
You're spending weeks and weeks in the gym for one night competing, and so if you get a bit of success on that night, all that work you've done in the gym pays off.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Okay, and so I'll leave with this final question, which I always like to ask. Would you like to shout anything out?
Watch out for Denis Stenikaev. I think he's, as I said, he never had the international and the big amateur experience, so he's gone under the radar. He's creeping on. He couldn't have done it I want to put something in his sponsor, Embassy Site Services, who are a scaffold and roofing company. Without them financing him, he couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have happened. He'd have been in the position trying to work and train at the same time. It's very difficult, mate.
It's very tough. Okay, and so thank you very much for doing this interview, mate.
And thank you, Axel. Anytime.
Great. Okay. Well, if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like video, and thanks for watching.